I know that I normally update every 6 months, but I decided I wanted to do another update and talk about a uh, pretty touchy subject that I think almost every transgendered person has had to deal with, which is dating. And dating when you've already transitioned and you're fully passing as whatever gender you are, male or female, and having to tell someone, um, by the way, I'm transgender. And when's a good time? So I don't have much experience. If you guys have been watching me from the beginning, you know that I was with someone before I started my transition, so that conversation was totally different. Um, this this conversation is a current one when I look like I do now, and so I have some experience now, and I thought I could share it with you guys, and some people might find it helpful, or I don't know, I'm sure I'll get a few comments. I'm interested to see what other people have experienced. So there's this girl, and we liked each other clearly, and I'll just sort of tell you the story from the beginning. And we talked pretty often and everything. So anyway, um, what I decided was a good time to tell her was I wanted to tell her before things turned physical or seriously physical. And so for me, that's sort of how I judge the timing. And, for me, it went really well. Um, I had sort of been dropping hints, I have to be honest. I kind of was hoping she'd figure it out on her own, but she didn't. I said things like, um, I've had like pretty legitimate surgery, or I've completely changed my name, and I also told her that like my surgery and my name change were sort of connected. Uh, I really was hoping she'd figure it out, but she didn't. But that sort of brings me to something else I wanted to talk about, which is the fear of people finding out, or like, can people tell that I'm transgender? Um, I'm, and I think what it is because I live in this world. This is my life of being transgender. I'm constantly aware of it, but it's not that being transgender is completely uncommon, but to most people it kind of is. Maybe they've met one person, maybe two, or maybe they have a bunch of friends, I don't know, but people aren't thinking about that on a regular basis like I am, so uh, when she hadn't figured it out on her own, I was kind of surprised, but then had to remember that, like, most people don't just think about transgender people. Why would they? Um, and so I just said, we were out to dinner. I said, I have to tell you something. She got kind of nervous, and how did I put it? I said, um, you know, I wanted to go out to dinner with you because I wanted to tell you something. What I want to tell you is that I'm transgender. And she said, wow, okay. and and she just kept saying over and over again, like, I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting this. Um, which was kind of cool, after all those hints and she hadn't figured it out. It was sort of reaffirming that, I am fully male, you know. Uh, so the rest of the dinner, it was really sweet. I think she tried to like make me feel comfortable, and so she said, like, I have something, you know, fake about me or something like that, and I was like, what is it? And she has these. She probably wouldn't like that I'm saying this, but she gets eyelashes put on top of her eyelashes so that they're longer. It's like a secret, but I guess not anymore. But I think it was she was trying to make me feel comfortable or something. Like we all do things. I don't know. And so for the rest of dinner, it was pretty fine. And then when we got back to her apartment, she started asking me questions. So this gets into, what kind of questions are okay to ask, what questions are too far, and of course that's a personal thing for everyone. Everyone's different. And I think what I decided for myself is that if it's someone that I'm willing to be intimate with, in that case, I'm okay with answering pretty much any question. Where if it was like a friend or someone who's just curious, and that way I'd be like, okay, like I don't think you really need to know all these details about me or specifics or exactly what I look like. And so she had some of those questions, and so I was pretty open about answering just about anything, and it went really well, and it was very successful, and it's definitely certainly a fear for me, and I imagine a fear for other people, other transgender people, that will I be with someone? It's just as simple as that. Will I be with someone because I'm transgender? Is that going to affect it? And that was a great reaffirming moment for me. Sort of my first try at this, not post transition exactly, but post like top surgery. I'm almost 3 years on hormones. I've changed everything legally. It was my first crack at it, and for me it went really well. And that was great to know that people would still like you and still be attracted to you and still want to be with you. It was great. So that's kind of my, I guess that I just wanted to share that experience. And I don't know, it's hard. It's really hard to tell someone, especially when you like someone, to say, hey, I know this is going great. I know you like me. I know I like you. I have to tell you something. And for me, I guess that would be my suggestion, and obviously everyone's different. I just waited until it was clear that things were going to become legitimately physical. And it worked. So I hope this was helpful. Just a small life update. I bought myself a sexy new little sports car, a little stick shift. So much fun. But I will still update on my 3-year anniversary in a couple months here. But I hope this was helpful, YouTube, and I will see you guys in a few months. Bye.